Hello and welcome to Poznan in Poland. We're at Lake Malta for the first ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup of 2019. For these athletes, a hard winter's training has come to an end, and this is their first chance of the season to test themselves on the world stage and to lay down a marker ahead of this season's big focus, the World Championships in Hungary in August, where they'll be racing to qualify places for their country at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. And we're going to look ahead now to the women's K1 200 metres. This is going to be a very, very tightly fought race indeed. All in that position and they're underway. Big start there from Canoe of Kazakhstan in the yellow boat, but straight away out in front is Lisa Carrington of New Zealand. Linnea Stencils of Sweden goes with her. Sold is Marta Voltikevich of Poland. But look at that already. Lisa Carrington noses into the lead. Stencils is pushing her. Stencils in silver medal position as it stands. At the moment, Emma Jorgensen of Denmark is going for bronze. They've got about 50 metres left now. Carrington has almost a boat-length lead. It's going to be so close for this silver medal though. 3 boats in contention for silver. Carrington takes the gold for New Zealand. It will be between Emma Jorgensen and Marta Voltikevich of Poland for the silver.
As we expected, Lisa took it out from the start and then held on to her speed. Very impressive again.
And Carrington, though, you can see the power driving down into those opening strokes.
Yeah, it was nice to be out there and racing against really good quality paddlers, so that always makes racing really good, and I want to be racing the best, and I think those girls are, so it's awesome.
Out of the buckets they go, and it is Ignas Navakorskas of Lithuania who gets away really quickly. There's Serbia's Strahinja Stefanovic who powers away as well. But Navakorskas and Heath are going head-to-head in lanes 5 and 6. Heath has the lead so far. Navakorskas is in second. John Schofield as well of Great Britain going well in lane 3. 50 metres of the race left to go. Heath is stretching out his arms, stretching out that lead. Surely he can hold on now. It will be Heath who takes gold. It looks like Maxime Beaumont of France with the silver.
Come on.
Heath just dug in and really pulled away over the last stage of the event.
It means a lot to know that you're still in contention with the rest of the world, and it's the beginning of the season, so I'm really looking forward to what I can put out towards the end at the World Champs, which is the ultimate target, really.
But they're underway. Out they go. Big start there from the Ukrainian athlete. That's Anastasia Chetverikova, but Katie Vincent and Laurence Vincent-Lepointe are out ahead now. Both the Canadians, both going head-to-head against each other. It's the reigning under-23 world champion against the reigning senior world champion. Laurence Vincent-Lepointe way out in front, but now it's Ling Wenjun of China out in lane 2 who's really starting to push through. Is she going to challenge Vincent-Lepointe? Lepointe, though, still with half a boat-length lead as they come to within 20 metres of that start line. Vincent-Lepointe still with the lead. Who's going to take that silver medal? Fantastic race from Vincent-Lepointe, and it will be Katie Vincent of Canada who takes the silver. And another really close women's race there, Jess.
It's very close. There's some very different techniques as well, I'm noticing there.
And there's Vincent-Lepointe, as I said, 6-time world champion in this event. It looked like she was going to be under pressure from the Chinese athlete in the closing stages of the race, but she certainly pulled ahead, and what power. And brilliant celebration as well.
My first ever World Championships was here. It was also, the first time I did a time that was pretty fast at the time. It was really fast for me, and, that was the start of it all. So I'm very happy to be back here.
Hi, man.
Hey, nice to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
You good?
Yeah.
You enjoying racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time. The most important, I think, it's enjoy. Enjoy the...
Are you looking forward to the final?
Yeah, it's good. And you?
Yeah, well, I'm just here for experience this year.
Yes.
So I actually got knocked out in the heats. I was in your first heat today.
Yeah.
You went on, I stayed back. But yeah, we're just here for experience. And hopefully in the next few years we'll come back and hopefully do a bit better.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
You have time, you are a kid. And it's
yeah.
good. It's good to start and take more experience, and I think it's a good race to compete with some idols, to see
The faster guys, see
yeah.
how it all works.
I think it's very good. You take this experience to the not just in 1,000, but the 500, K2, K4,
Do
marathon, everything.
Get experience.
Yeah.
Do you find that stressful in a way, like peaking for a lot of competitions and also being fast enough for like the selections every year?
Every year we need to win in Portugal, the national trials, national selective. And I think for me at the moment the most important is not to win in Portugal, but take a good performance in Portugal and the best shape and best performance in the international competitions. I think it's the most important. At the moment I have 29 years old. I see my last heat in the heat in the 1,000.
Yeah.
I look to the start list and I'm the older guy here.
Well, you still got it in the end anyway.
Yes.
Did you feel kind of like life change when you came back to Portugal after winning your medal compared to before, just because it was an Olympic medal?
Yes. First, the people put more pressure. For me, it's easy because I don't feel pressure. Just enjoy every moment, every race, every competition. Because every time I have in my head, it's step by step. It's just goal by goal, and it's what I think in my head. And when you love what you do, it's more easy.
Yeah, and you can enjoy it more.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I don't have this pressure. I feel very comfortable, stroke by stroke. I think I go on the sky with my boat and my paddle and listening the people push me.
Well, listen, thanks very much for meeting me today anyway. It was good. It was
Welcome.
great to meet you and talk to you.
Okay.
And yeah.
And I hope see you in the World Championship.
Yeah, hopefully.
And
Europeans maybe.
Europeans.
We'll see.
And Olympic Games.
Maybe in the next few years. That's the goal anyway.
Dream.
Yeah, that's the dream.
Let's go.
Perfect, yeah. Cool.
Welcome.
Thanks very much.
Welcome. Let's
So,
go.
yeah, sorry, actually, I didn't know if you wanted me today, because if I was in your shoes, I'd be very stressed about having an interview, because obviously you have to, go back and eat food. And
It's normal, it's normal.
And they are out of the buckets, and it's a really quick start from Josef Dostal of the Czech Republic in the black and yellow boat in the centre of your screen in that blue vest. Really good start from him. And there is Fernando Pimenta looking really, really relaxed for Portugal. Really exciting event to watch, as Jess says, because it can be very unpredictable. You can have athletes who are quite happy to hang back by 10 metres, a couple of boat lengths, and then really put in the power over the last closing stages. And as you can see, in comparison to the K1 200 metres, the stroke rate is a lot lower. They look a lot more relaxed. But at the moment, Fernando Pimenta still in the lead, ahead of Oleg Urenia. Urenia perhaps didn't have quite enough to push him. It will be Pimenta ahead of Urenia, and then it will be Josef Dostal of the Czech Republic who takes that bronze.
I'm so happy to win this race with not the best conditions to the sprint athletes, and for me it's hard conditions because normally I prefer the window conditions, and today I have a lot of wash, a lot of wind, and it's for me it's special to win the first race of this important year when we have the Olympic spots to Tokyo, and it's every time special to win in this category, 1,000 meters, with the biggest athletes, the best athletes. For me, it's the top athletes in the world. It's a very good job and very good show to the people.
And they're underway. Really, really big strokes going in early on from Martin Fuchser of the Czech Republic. But at the moment, this race could really go any way. All of these athletes are in contention for the medals, and they're so close. They're in lane 2. That's Tomasz Kaczor of Poland, European silver medalist in 2015. They've got 400 meters left to go now, and the field is really starting to spread out. They've got 250 meters to go. Really interesting race out in lanes 1 and 2 between Pelier Cordova of Cuba and Kaczor of Poland. Still going well though in lane 9, Martin Fuchser of the Czech Republic. Pelier Cordova of Cuba still in the lead. Tomasz Kaczor still in silver, but Brendel is starting to push forward. Can Brendel break into the medals? It will be Pelier Cordova of Cuba who takes the gold. Underway. Big, powerful start from Ukraine and also from the Belarusians in lane 5 as well. France's Manon Ostons and Sarah Guillot going really well. The reigning European champions who finished 4th at the World Championships last year, but it is Belarus who just knows their way into the lead. That's Peters and Brooks of Belgium, currently in the silver medal position. The battle is on for those silver and bronze medals though. It's not over yet in those positions, but it's going to be Belarus who take the gold. It will be the Belgians who take the silver. Fantastic for them. And they're out of the blocks, and it's a really quick start for Ukraine in the centre. Big strokes going in from the Cuban crew in lane 4, but just edging forward is Canada's Vincent Lapointe and Katie Vincent. Gold at both World Cups last year and already going well. China are really starting to ramp up the power now. You can see their stroke rate really lifting and starting to close down that gap. They're into the red buoy area now. 50 meters left to go. Canada are stretching their lead out now. China chasing. China in the silver medal position. Ukraine still there with the bronze. Can Germany or Cuba close them down? It will be Canada who will take silver. China finish second with Ukraine in the bronze.
It feels really good. We want to be the fastest at the World Championships in August, so this is a really good stepping stone for us with our lead up into that. And yeah, it's a long off season, and we really we tuned it in and put the work in this off season, as every off season. And so yeah, we're very happy with how it's going this weekend.
They're underway, and it already is a big start from Emma Jorgensen of Denmark. New Zealand paddler Lisa Carrington. What a big start for Carrington in this women's K1 500-metre final. Just keeping that straight weight up. She's got a boat length lead already as they go through the 200-metre mark. That's Olga Hudenka of Belarus, who's really putting the pressure on Lisa Carrington right now. We've got Lisa Brooks is really starting to close down the field now on the Belarusian in lane 2. Can Brooks come through for a medal? It looks like Hudenka of Belarus is in the silver medal position. Carrington, no doubt, will take the gold. Who will pick up silver? It looks like Olga Hudenka of Belarus who takes the silver, with Lisa Brooks of Belgium with the bronze.
I'm Mohamed Mohran, and I'm 22 years old. I'm a kayaker for 10 years. I'm playing the international team of Egypt, K1 200 and 500 K2. In the first, I was a swimmer, and my coach is a swimmer. When he see me a good swimmer, he get me to play the kayak, and I love it very much when I try it. So I hope I can a big champion. It's very hard in Egypt to train there because the Nile is it's not a stop water, not a flat water, and the boats it's very fast. They don't see us. So it's very hard to train in Egypt, but we're trying, and we will still try. My family and friends gave me a big support in this game, and they encouraged me very much. So I thank for him. To go to the Olympics, it's my highest dream, because it's the biggest world championship and the strongest. And I hope I can go to Tokyo 2020.
Well, next up we have the final of the men's K2 1,000 metres. So we're underway in this men's K2 1,000-metre final. A long, long race ahead of them. World's best time is 3:04.940. So we've got a more than 3-minute race ahead of us. So Hoff and Schopf just nosing themselves into the lead as they come through the 500-metre mark. It looks like they've suddenly started to put down a little bit of extra power. Clear lead now, Hoff and Schopf of Germany in lane 5. They have clear water. They're coming through the 200-meter mark. And it's so tricky coming down this last 100 meters. The legs are burning, the arms are burning, and the waves are causing you a lot of trouble. But what a performance from Hoff and Schopf of Germany. They will take the gold. It would also be Germany with the silver, with Denmark coming through at the end. Fantastic performance with them to take the bronze medal.
We were just training a week together now, and it was our second fast race after the heat. And there's still a lot what we have to improve, but I think we're a good mixture together. He's giving a lot of speed into the boat, and maybe I have a little bit more of this experience. But it was a lot of fun, and even after the 500, when we are, it was a good fight to the other German boys, to the other German crew. And I hope that we can, there are some further races and we can get better and better. But now let's see what's going on in Duisburg. We still don't know, but it was a good start now and we're happy. And now let's look what's going on.
Well, they're underway. It's a good start for China in lane 8, France in lane 9 as well. Sima and Bach going powerfully. Difficult to separate these crews at the moment, but in lane 6, Utzer and Kretschmer, they're the ones going into the lead at the moment. Pressure is on. China and Germany going head-to-head. They won't necessarily know that Poland are out there too, out in lane 1. 50 meters to go. Who will take the goal? Germany still have a nose length at the moment, but Poland are there. Germany or Poland, who will it be? Impossible to separate between those first two crews.
The Germans, a really brave race plan. They held on for the goal by the looks of it. All the crews very, very smoothly out. The line across the whole field there, and we'll see who pushes through the transition phase to take an early lead.
All up there, all contending for the medals. We've also got the second Polish crew in lane 7, as well as Portugal in lane 9, who are starting to stamp their authority on this. New Zealand are coming through. It's New Zealand and France. New Zealand have a marginal lead heading into the last few meters of the race. Can France come back? Can New Zealand hang on? The world silver medalists last year take the gold here in Poland. Silver goes to France.
This is early on in the season and we're still learning, and for us we've built from heat, semi to final and tried some new things, and I think today in the final it came together and we do what we do best, and that's work as a team, so the result kind of came with it.
And they're underway smoothly this time, I think.
Well, they called them through very quickly there. I think the athletes have something to say about that, but the French, they were on the ball, so they're getting a flyer over the start, but the Germans are going to have to work to overtake them now. Really long strokes. You see that Rentschmidt's setting there, and the most experienced man you could hope to have in your second seat, Ronald Rauer, is just backing him up.
Germany now have taken the lead as they go through the 200-meter mark. Belarus also pushing for the medals now. Really close racing with Serbia up there as well. Are France coming back on Germany? Really difficult to separate these two crews now. Germany just have their noses in the lead ahead of France as they come into the closing stages of the race. Have France got got anything left. Germany are stretching out, and it will be the Germans who hold on to take the gold. France take the silver, but it was Portugal, it looked like, who crossed the line to take the bronze.
We had a good preparation coming up to this World Cup. The first race of the season, international, is always the hardest. So we were happy to take the win in these hard conditions, especially the last 50 meters. And we're looking forward to the next World Cup in Duisburg on our home course.
Well, that's here from us in Poznan. We'll be back next week, though, as we move to Duisburg in Germany for the second ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup of 2019.